Hey guys, just thought I'd pop in, say hi, wish everybody a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holiday. I know not everybody celebrates Christmas, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah, and everybody does a little differently. But I hope you had a great day all the same. It was really weird here today. It was almost, in my opinion, like California weather. For being Ohio, it was in the mid 60s. It was kind of cloudy. It's raining at the moment, and just kind of weird. We actually had to open up the windows. But like unlike Thanksgiving, with us when it comes to like a meal, because I know traditionally a lot of people will do a ham or a turkey or and have a big spread. We don't. We keep it simple. This year we kind of went back to what we did 8-9 years ago, and we had chicken salad sandwiches on croissants with a veggie pizza type thing, one with the cream cheese, and it's got the crust, cream cheese, and then cheeses and vegetables. I can't remember what it's called, but it's good. And we had a few other side dishes to go with it, but nothing big. We didn't have to turn on the oven, and none of us got to or had to stand out here in the kitchen all day. I did make a pie that you got to see hopefully at the beginning of this video. If not, it'll be around at some point. Probably more likely at some point. But it might have been at the beginning. Anyhow, moving on. That was the only baking I did today. Other than some quick stuff in the morning. We did a cinnamon rolls. We did cinnamon rolls, which is kind of a tradition in our house, to have cinnamon rolls in the morning and for breakfast. And I do one that's just plain cinnamon rolls in a pan, and then we do one that and this one's kind of a new tradition. It's been last couple of years. I'll put apple pie filling, because we make our own, over the top of the cinnamon rolls before we bake them, and then when they come out, I'll put drizzle over top of them. And it's this year we used store-bought cinnamon rolls, to make it quick and easy. Like I said, chicken salad sandwiches for lunch. It got really aggravating spending the entire Christmas day in the kitchen cooking a big meal. And at the time it was mostly Chris, but we didn't get to spend any time together, and she'd end up tired, frustrated, hot, overheated, which I get. So we just eliminated it, and now we, open gifts with the kids and spend the day together. Although this year I ended up taking a nap, which I never do, which is weird, which is why this video is coming out late, because I napped. I haven't slept in probably the last 2 weeks, with orders coming in for the holidays. Between that and working in a restaurant, hooey, it gets busy. A lot of shoppers, a lot of people need to eat. Everybody's out and about, they don't have time to cook, which I kind of get. So between that, the hours there, the hours with our bakery, and just trying to get things ready for Christmas, it took a toll. So we took a day to relax, and that's the way it should be, though. You should be spending time with family, and that's what's important, in my opinion. And that shouldn't be, no matter what your holiday is. Family should always be first, right? I think so. But I did, on that same note, I wanted to share what we got for Christmas. For the most part, most of the gifts like that I get, or Chris gets, they're kind of like us gifts, but they're stuff that we've asked for. Like I asked for stock pots, things like that. One year I got Chris a vacuum, and most, I think, women would probably be like, oh, I'm offended. But it was something she asked for, right? We're not above asking for kitchen stuff. Or, I also got a Sawzall this year, which out of all the tools I own, that's one I've never owned. Why, I don't know, but we needed one to help with the remodel of the house. So I got one for Christmas, and I thought that was kind of cool. But let me turn the camera over here, and we'll take a look at what all we got, because I got some really cool stuff, and I can't wait to show you some of the stuff we got. So hold on a second. Okay, so you'll have to excuse my laziness. I'm sitting. I am just whooped. Like I said a video ago, my body at times feels like it's falling apart. Today's kind of one of those days, but that's all right. So, not to show off by any means, but I think I got some really cool stuff. I got this Ninja Foodi 11-in-1 that acts as a pressure cooker, what is it? It is a pressure cooker, but also air fries. It steams. It does 11 different things. So I look forward to playing with this, and once I kind of figure it out, or maybe first time I use it, we'll use it together, because that would be fun, right? Just to learn something new. I know it cooks things really fast, and it doesn't take a whole lot. I've been reading some of the directions on it, and I've been just kind of playing with it, seeing what it does and doesn't do. But we'll play with this more later in later videos, I'm sure. And then I got the manual for it. I also got, and this is really, I was so geeked about this present. I wasn't expecting it at all, and I wanted this for a minute now. And not to sound like B. Dylan Hollis, but I got his best-selling New York Times #1 on the list cookbook. And if you don't know who B. Dylan Hollis is, check him out. He is on every social media format. He is absolutely hysterical. He's amazing. His recipes are fantastic, and he collects classic recipe books, cookbooks, and he does a lot of baking mostly. But he takes those recipes, kind of like we do here. He works them a little bit, and if they like them, if he likes it, great. If he doesn't, he lets you know. If he thinks he can make it work, but he takes stuff that, recipes are hard to follow sometimes, depending on how old they are, because there's no standard for writing a recipe. A lot of recipes come from grandma writing them down, great grandma writing them down on a card, and she understands it, but the next person down may not. It may just say, add a pinch of baking soda. Well, what's a pinch? Or it may use a different terminology altogether. I've got news articles from 1913 that I found down in a crawl space at our last place. And even though they were in English, I couldn't tell you what half of the article actually said. And it happened to be on naval ships outside of Guatemala in 1913. So I get it. But I look forward to reading this and trying some of the stuff he's got in here. I am so excited. He is one of those people that if I met him, I would probably geek out a little bit about, and Chris is always on me about fanning out or geeking out over meeting somebody of video fame, I guess you could say. But yeah, we got the 11-in-1 Foodi Ninja, and then I got this wonderful set, 30-piece set of Anchor Hocking that my oldest daughter and her boyfriend, fiance, I don't think they're engaged yet, but anyhow, he's been around for a minute. Yeah, wonderful guy named Brandon. Yeah, got me this 30-piece Anchor Hocking set, and that's awesome. We try, other than when we collect, we're really big on collecting sour cream containers to use as storage containers, but I love glass, and we had a bit of a collection started, and they've disappeared or broken over the years, and he kind of revitalized it, and that's awesome. I like glass. It just does a whole lot for it. Makes it difficult when you have people come over though that want to take home leftovers, because you don't want to give up your glassware. You may not get it back. But that is what we got, and now that means we can play. Some like these I can use as prep bowls. Along with these, well, any of them really, along with storage. And then we will definitely be playing with the Ninja, I love to say ninja, that's just fun, over this next year. Yeah, so we will get to learn some recipes. It came with a cookbook with 45 different recipes in it, and that'll be fun. But all in all, it was a good day. I like it when I get to spend time with, Chris and the kids, and Abby, she's absolutely amazing. She hasn't left her room all day after she opened up gifts. She got the most beautiful kitchen set, which I will show you at some point. Beautiful kitchen, period, along with every utensil and thing known to man to go with it. That's all she wants to do is cook, and bake, and I think that's amazing. I think that's something we need to teach all our kids. But anyhow, that being said, I really hope you had a wonderful day. No matter what you celebrated, or if you didn't celebrate anything at all and you just had the day off. And got to spend some time with family and friends and eat good food, no matter what that food was. Whether it was a classic full-blown meal or chicken salad sandwiches. It's okay. The point being, you're spending time together as a family, and you're spending time with your friends. That's one thing that's kind of irked me. Gifts are great, don't get me wrong, because I absolutely love everything I got, and I think everybody liked everything that we got them. But I don't think they're the most important part of Christmas. I think it's a part of Christmas. And that's my opinion. I'm sure some people's opinions would vary, especially if you're kids. You're like, no, dude, Santa Claus and Christmas is all there really is. Presents, presents, and more presents. I get it. But as I've gotten older, Christmas to me is spending the time with family. And never mind the religious aspect of it, if that's your thing, but spending time with family is what's important to me. Anyhow, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a great holiday. I will see you Wednesday for dinner. And until then, I love you. I love you very much. Tell somebody else that you love them. You love them very much. They may need to hear it. Check in on the holidays. If they may not have anybody to hang with, invite them over to hang out with you, for dinner. Why not? We had friends over today. It was fun. Anyhow, I love you, and I'll see you Wednesday for dinner. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.